The Big Show on Hauraki. Cheers, Tui, for bringing back the laughs in a world gone mad. Yeah, right.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth.
Our biggest show.
The biggest.
This is big.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon, the 25th of October, 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui.
Get it in ya!
Yeah, right. Hey.
No. But
Responsibly.
Yeah,
you
responsibly.
can't say get it in you, then say yeah, right.
Because that's saying don't get it in you.
Oh, right.
So
yeah,
what we're
right.
saying is get it in you responsibly, full stop, and then you say something like, oh man, with so much going on in the world today, everyone could do with a laugh.
Yeah.
Hence the return of the yeah, right Tui billboards.
I tell you what, Mogi,
Yeah, man.
I can see you're in great spirits. And that white T-shirt, it
Yeah.
really pings on you, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not joking. And it is just stretched taut across your rock-hard body. And your nipples are popping. Everything's going off today. The veins are protruding. How's life, you stallion?
Well, I was going pretty grouse there, you mad dog. You're a sick son of a bee, Jay. And actually, yeah, I did. I thought today is a special day. I'm not going to see Jase for 3 days, and obviously you as well, Keyzie, but I know how much of a fan Jase is of a tight white tee. So I ran this through the dryer for 3 hours this morning.
Nice.
Just shrink it up a little bit for you, and I'm glad it's paying dividends for you there, brother.
Good on you, mate. I tell you what, Keyzie. Geez, you're looking smart today. That is, what would you call that? A sort of casual dress shirt? Because I know that you had a lunch date today with all the frills in the office there and
That's
a few
right.
beersies. That is a lovely, smart, sensible top you're wearing to go out for a lunch with the frills.
Thank you. It's just a summer sort of button-up, short-sleeves shirt.
Sure.
Lunch was a massive success.
Yeah.
If you want to hear more about it, man, listen to the podcast outro today. We really, got into it.
You really did.
Really got into it.
Really.
See, the problem is now that you've mentioned I had a few work beers, my brain is like, do not make any sort of slip-ups. And
Tell me about it, man.
now they're happening.
Yeah, no, you look good, man.
And
that-
Jase.
And I reckon
And that button is, that's that top button's
Yeah,
undone.
undone, yeah.
Revealing just enough chest to keep the ladies interested, and no shortage of hairs there, can I say? Very hirsute. While at the same time keeping things, at arm's length.
That's right.
Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm all
I
about.
wouldn't have picked you as being hairy.
I'm not hairy.
No.
No, I'm not.
No.
Just a wee
yeah?
bit. Just a wee
Oh,
dust.
yeah, that's
you're
right.
running a
Can
little
you
bit
just
there,
maybe
brother.
don't show too
Shows
much.
your burnt
Oh,
mate petty
God,
nips. Holy
yeah.
hell, mate.
Jeez, there we go. Good.
That's hairy down there.
I tell you what, though, everyone's feeling good, and why wouldn't you? The long weekend ahead. No one's really here, to be honest, at
I'll tell you
NZME.
what,
Everyone's
man.
buggered off.
Can I be honest with you, man?
Yes.
Today, I'm dialing it in.
Yeah,
All
totally.
right? Dialing it in, Keyzie.
Like a great many other people out there.
We'll be dialing into a lucky winner
Hey.
of the Diamonds on Richmond 10K engagement ring giveaway.
That's so true.
And also, it's Friday, so Froud Out Shy Day.
Oh, and the Friday Throbber.
Oh,
Tell us if you got any shout-outs. 3483, and let's kick off with a bit of Oasis.
Every text through, by the way, in the draw for a Tui prize pack.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, the Cure there on this magnificent Friday afternoon as we head into the long weekend. Any Froud outs there, Keyzie?
Don't fart after saying my name in a really strained way. Heaps of shout-outs coming, Froud-outs coming in on 3483. And in doing so, these people are now in the draw for a Tui's prize pack, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, they're great packs too, let me just say from personal experience.
Hey, Froud-out to the bro Jared on moving into his new shag pad. Hope he's recovering well from his hog reduction surgery. What a weapon there. This is from Martin in the Central South Island. Hey, Hauraki boys, big Froud-out shy day to me for the dedication, love and listenership. It's been thankless. Thanks for the wicked radio show, and also thanks for nothing.
cheers, man. Shout out to you
Yeah.
frout.
Someone here is starting a petition to get Keyzie also called a stallion in the Big Show intro.
Does it say how many signatures it's got?
Just the one so far,
I was a little bit upset actually talking, because you're a good-looking fella, Keyzie.
but here we go.
No.
But apart from your burnt meat patties.
No, you're a good-looking fella.
Okay.
But you didn't mention my lovely boat shirt today.
Well, I tried to.
All right.
Did I?
Didn't you?
Well, to be honest, Jase is wearing his boat shirt. So in winter, he wears a weird hoodie. In summer, he wears his boat shirt and brown Crocs.
I'm not wearing my Crocs today, just incidentally.
Yeah, but you said yesterday you were going to wear a lemon shirt, and now you're not wearing it. So
And Keyzie has been in a horrible mood ever since he saw her.
Jase always says, like, oh, I'll wear my cowboy shirt tomorrow, and then he comes in with a boring old boat shirt, and they go, sorry, my wife's hidden it.
No, the cowboy shirt was just too small. It just didn't fit me.
Yeah, right.
But listen, also in terms of 3483, if you're on the road to sort of go to a batch or something like that, let us know, because when I was driving in, boy, the traffic, mate, she was a nightmare.
Was it?
It was a nightmare.
Far out.
Hey, I've got this yarn, and thankfully it's only about 30 seconds long. I went to the gym, fellas, as I do, and after I do my workout, like if I'm coming in here afterwards, fellas, I have a little shower over there. I do, and I was over there. Day before yesterday, I think it was, and had my workout there, went into the changing rooms and got my towel out.
Your towel out.
And got my towel out of my bag. And I noted immediately that it had 3 rabbits embroidered on it. And I immediately realised that I'd grabbed my daughter's towel from when she was a baby. Right? So
Yes.
a very small towel. And I laughed to myself and went, oh, well. I took myself off to I don't even know if I'm going to get dry with this thing. Anyway, I took myself off to the shower and came back, had it wrapped around my waist because I'm a backbone and I respect other people's, dignity.
Yeah, you don't want to shame them either, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And I came back in, and sitting right next to my locker, as is always the way, you can have 2 people in a changing room the size of Eden Park, and you will always be sitting right next to the other person. That's just the way it goes.
Yes.
And that person was Mania Stewart from the ACC. And he looked up at me and saw me wearing this tiny little towel. And the only thing that he sort of took it in, his eyes widened, and then he quickly turned his head around and sort of focused all his attentions on something that was happening in his gym bag. And I could see that there was nothing really happening in his gym bag. Anyway, I carried on a conversation with him as normal, but at no point from that moment until he hurriedly walked out of the changing room did he look at me again.
Did you try and explain what the situation was?
I didn't think about it because all I was saying, I'd already registered that I had the towel on earlier, and now I've just got the towel on. I'm not even thinking about it. And it wasn't until he left I was like, oh, that was a bit weird.
So what? So like tea towel sized or slightly bigger?
Slightly bigger than a towel.
Okay.
But if you've seen the movie Starsky and Hutch with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, when they get changed and they're wearing tiny little towels, it was pretty much like that.
And the funniest part is, Mania Stewart, who I know quite well, this whole time he's thinking, wow, Minogue purposely runs a really small towel so that he can strut around the changing. I 100% think that's what he will be thinking right now.
And he said nothing about it.
Yeah,
so,
he wouldn't.
And I saw the next day, I saw him and Joe Jury, and Joe Jury goes, oh, here he is. And then it was like he was about to say something, and then he didn't say it. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to... I'll see if we should try and call him.
We should. I'd like to get...
Yeah.
Because I'm probably just being paranoid. He probably didn't give it a second thought.
Nah, he would have given it a third, fourth, fifth thought. He'll be bagging you right now.
Hey, keep those texts coming, by the way, on 3483. Free frout outs. Here's Queen and David Bowie.
What?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Rage Against the Machine there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon as we head into the long weekend. A few more Frout Out Shy days.
That's right. It's a shout out Friday, but said incorrectly because Jase did that once about 2 months ago and we haven't let it go. 3483, send them on through. Shout out to the mad dog Keyzie, who sharted himself on the 3rd attempt of landing the plane in Christchurch last night.
Wow,
man.
okay, nice.
Good effort. Sounds like he managed to land it though in the end, which is good. Shout out to Jase for getting me addicted to cheese balls. As a kid, I used to have them at the movies with ice cream. Hadn't had them in years. Then Keyzie was always barbing hoity J about them. So last week I bought some, now smashing a bag a day. That's from Ollie.
Yeah, good on you, Ollie, you
on,
massive backbone. Now listen, to recap, Mogi was at the gym yesterday, I think it was, and he just had a shower, and he realised as he was actually going to the shower that he'd brought his daughter's old baby towel instead of a proper manly towel to the actual gym. He had his shower, put this tiny weeny baby towel around his massive waist, then walked to his locker to discover that none other than Mania Stewart was there, sitting there, And then he said that Mania started to act very strangely and sort of wouldn't look at Mogi. And so we've got Mania on the phone now to talk through the situation with him.
And can I just say, and kia ora, Mania, welcome, that, yes, Mania was there. He wasn't just there to see me. He was getting ready to go to the gym. So he was getting dressed to go, and I was about to leave. But, yeah, as I say, and as you've recapped there, Jase, I was wearing a baby's towel that had 3 bunny rabbits embroidered on it. And I grabbed that by mistake instead of a human adult-sized towel. And, yeah, it did strike me that, Mania, you weren't really, you weren't eyeing me at all. And I thought, and it wasn't until I left that I thought, oh, he thinks I'm Starsky and Hutching around the changing rooms.
Yeah, you're not far wrong there, Minogue, and a very good afternoon to all 3 of you backbones.
G'day,
the
mate.
backbones around the country on this Friday afternoon. But I generally go to the gym, and I go quite often in the morning.
Right.
So I don't get changed at the gym. But on this day, I had to go in the afternoon, and I generally steer clear of the changing rooms there because there is definitely a vibe at the gym that we go to.
There is.
And so when I noticed the towel, I was like, oh, okay, so Minogue's sort of sending out the vibe as well, testing the water. And that is why I didn't. And I don't know whether he was or not. I've never heard of a bloody baby's towel. I just presumed that was the size towel he bought.
Yeah, well, it's, I mean, I'd been there for doing laps for about 20 minutes before you finally turned up. This is
why I don't get changed there. For this exact reason.
Well, that's the thing. It sounds like a really weird place to be because Minogue's had a few run-ins there. He said after you spotted him wearing what can only be described as a tea towel with some bunny rabbits on it, he said that you sort of pretended to be really busy in your gym bag. Was that your way of just sort of like taking 5 and dealing with the situation?
Yeah, 100%. Because like I said, in my mind, he was putting a vibe out there, and I was doing my best to avoid reciprocating that vibe. Because I don't know what the repercussions of that are.
Can I just say, Mania, if someone's putting out the vibe, never turn your back on them.
Can I just say, actually, I'm beginning to have a very different perspective on this. Because now that Mania said there's a vibe going on at the gym, old Mogi, because you know he's a stallion, Mania. God, he's gorgeous. I'm beginning to wonder, actually, quite honestly, whether the baby towel was a mistake.
Nah, it definitely wasn't, Jase. Minogue, do you go into the sauna there? Are you a big sauna guy?
Oh, yeah.
Huge sauna guy. He loves it there.
Yeah, see, I can't go into the sauna either for the same reason. So I'm with you, Jase. I don't think that was an accident at all.
Yeah.
I think he's just gutted that I saw him, and he now has to come clean that he's running this tiny little towel.
You think I've taken the front foot?
Yeah, I think you are. You're trying to dictate the narrative, but you've been caught cruising in the least.
All right, well, look, thanks for confirming things, Mania, because we did have our suspicions, mate. So thank you very much, and sorry you had to go through that, by the way.
No, it's good to get it off my chest, actually. I hadn't told anyone about that.
Oh, God, it was on his
you're going to
chest
share
for a
that stuff.
Are you going to be there on Tuesday, man?
I hope not.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, MGMT on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time is exactly 20 minutes to 5. A few more frout outs there, Keyzie.
Yeah, keep those frout outs, coming in on 3483. Here's a good one. Frout out to Keyzie for doing the show after a bupple of Keyzies. It's a couple of beersies for those joining. Frout out to myself and my backbone of a husband on the way to Tiano. He's a truckie, drives a Merc by day and a Falcon by night.
Oh, what a massive backbone he is. Hey, now listen, we're heading into the long weekend, obviously. And what I didn't realise quite genuinely, Mogi, there is a truckload of sporting action going on.
There is.
Should we do sports chat?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sports. All All right, fellas, just quickly, I'm going to run you through all the stuff that's on this weekend.
Hit me, Keyzie.
Constellation Cup, Game 3, Silver Ferns v Aussie. Silver Ferns dominating, by the way. You've got the final in the Bunnings NPC.
Oh, good.
Obviously, the second test still going. India v Black Caps.
Oh, that's
the
on soon.
Pacific Championship on the Sunday. The Kiwis and the Kiwi Ferns are playing. The A-League, you've got both the Wellington Phoenix and Auckland FC playing. On Monday, you've got the Mexican Grand Prix with Liam Lawson racing in the Formula One.
Sweet.
You've got the LPGA. Lydia Ko is playing in the Maybach Championship.
Beautiful.
Yeah, boy.
And you got some fisticuffs as well.
Fisticuffs is on as well. It's a bloody big Sunday there. We'll get to the Kiwis in a second, but also UFC 308 is on. It's a pretty bloody good card. There is Ankalaev versus Rakic, and that is in the light heavyweights, and that's going to have big permutations for future fights for the title, which will be bloody good. Robert Whittaker will be fighting Khamzat Chimaev, and that is going to be a bloody beauty. Now, the winner of that is going to fight Dricus du Plessis, who's the champion, who beat Israel Adesanya.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's likely that Izzy will fight the loser of this fight on Sunday. Then the title fight is Ilia Topuria against Max Holloway. That's champion versus number 2. Bit worried about Max Holloway in that one, but I'm hoping he'll clean the clock of Ilia because I loathe that son of a bee.
There you go.
Great stuff, mate.
The biggest thing, of course, because it doesn't happen too often, International Rugby League. You've got on Sunday the Kiwis and the...
Sorry, Keys, before you get into did you mention the ABs? Are they playing tomorrow?
No, they're playing next weekend.
Oh, next weekend, is it?
Is it this weekend?
Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Against Japan.
Against
Really?
the Blossoms.
Yeah, mate.
Why haven't I heard it? Okay.
Because it's...
That's everyone else's fault, not my fault.
Yeah,
I
no, that's
agree.
fine, man. But anyway, about the Rugby League, what are your expectations, fellas? Because Keyzie was just saying he looked through the New Zealand team and went, oh, yeah, and then he looked at Australia and went, oh, God.
Well, that's the thing. You look at our side, and 1 to 13, you're like, that's awesome. Even our bench, you've got really experienced guys who are really decent at NRL level. But then you do look over at Australia, they don't have guys who are decent at NRL level. They have got the best players in the world from 1 to 17. However, last time we played them, they were running a stacked team and we destroyed them.
That's right. They had nothing. We pumped them 30-0, and you can't train heart, Keyzie.
Nah.
You can't train culture. And the Kiwis have got a ripper. Obviously, that was under Maguire previously, Michael Maguire, but he left to coach New South Wales. He's now gone to the Broncos. And Stacey Jones has stepped into his shoes to coach the Kiwis for the first time. And obviously, Sean Johnson has been brought back to steer the team around. Huge.
Do you know what I like about our halves pairing? It's Sean Johnson and Chance Nickel-Klokstad.
Right.
Who's played fullback for the Warriors, and Webby was like, we're leaving him at fullback, he's our fullback, blah, blah, which is fine. However, he played 5'8" for us once. We beat the Panthers at Magic Round, which we were there for.
Yeah.
He was solid, and instead we've gone for a Keanu Kenny at fullback, who is like a 21-year-old freak, like really fast. He's small, but he's really fast. He's got an amazing sidestep on. We're literally doing the thing that people at the Warriors have wanted all season, which is put the dynamo at fullback and move Chance, who can kind of play anywhere.
But the problem has been is that Chance has said, I want to play one. I want to be at a club where I play one.
Yeah.
So the question will be going at the Warriors whether they say, do you want to win a premiership or do you want to finish outside of the 8 every year?
Do you want to finish one?
Yeah.
Or play in Jersey 1?
Yeah, boy.
That's how I'd say.
I tell you what I'll be hoeing into over the weekend, fellas. The LPGA.
Cheese balls? Oh, yeah, the LPGA.
Yeah, I love that.
Hey, just on the old Kiwis there, I've got a massive hunch down in Christchurch on Sunday that the Kiwis will actually get over the Kangaroos. It's paying $3.70, which is pretty good eating. If you'd like to win a $100 bonus cash bet, text TAB right now to 3483. Get the new TAB app. R18, bet responsibly, of course.
Great stuff. Let's get back to the music. Why not?
What?
Arctic Monkeys.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Fleetwood Mac there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now heaps, absolutely heaps coming up after 5 o'clock, including, of course, the Friday Throbber. And we're going to be giving away our $10,000 engagement ring, fellas, thanks to the good bastards at Diamonds on Richmond.
Yeah, that's right. But before you get round to that, I'm excited for that, by the way. So if you've entered the draw, have your phone on. We could be calling you. Before we get to that, though, we have to get through the Friday Throbber. Now, last week was probably the best Throbber of the year. Mogi, is that out of line, me saying that?
It sounds about right, man. I can't remember the songs. I remember your one.
What's the time, Mr. Wolf? You had Cashmere.
I had Cashmere from Led Zeppelin.
Pug's
son had Prodigy, Smack My Hoodie J Up.
That's right.
And the theme was India.
Right.
The theme was India.
Okay.
Off the back of our victory in the first test.
That's right.
Over there.
It was a hiding too. But it was good because Kashmir is, currently part of India, we found out, and Pakistan.
55%.
That's right, yeah. Pakistan was saying that the person who sang on that Prodigy song was Indian.
And the song was Indian.
It was an Indian song that they'd sort of sampled. And then mine was south side of Bombay, which used to be a city in India. Now Mumbai. So what we did there is we got a theme and we all stuck to it and we really gave it our best shot, Jase. So I
That's
just want
great. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sad I missed it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just don't think it would have happened if you were here.
Right, okay.
So what I'm getting at is today's Throbber, can you really just give it your all?
Can I just clarify?
Clarify, okay.
Clarify,
It is Labour?
Labour.
Yeah, okay, good.
Because it's Labour weekend.
Yeah. Well, just on that note, actually, I did make a bit of an effort because my wife said to me, "Now, are you
made a bit of an effort?
Yeah, are you taking this seriously?" Because I've never heard Keyzie so upset the other day when she came home from our last Throbber.
Yeah,
she said, "I thought he was going to have a heart attack."
Yeah,
and I said, "Yeah, he was pretty upset."
I was upset.
I was disqualified anyway. So,
well, that's the thing. I don't want to half-ass you disqualify. It's like watching a dead rubber in a game of footy. It's just not as exciting.
Well, you guys are douching it out there at the top.
I
there.
love
it's all
it.
Good.
I love it, Jase.
Thanks, man.
You bring another flavour.
Thank you, man.
And
what is that flavour? Because I'm tasting dog shit.
Let's be honest. That may be so, Keyzie, but I'm not out of the fight.
You're right
yet.
in there, man.
I'm not out of the
You're
fight.
only a couple back, brother.
And
One back from me.
I was just thinking today, actually, how filthy would Keyzie be if I won the Throbber for the year?
It'd be
he
good.
Would be absolutely apoplectic.
Yeah, but the thing is, we've got to take all those asterisks off you at the end of the year, so I don't think...
All the ridiculous ones. Hey, no, but that's something to look forward to. So make sure you stay tuned, the Throbber after 5.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Friday's going along very nicely indeed. Now, the Friday Throbber, we each pick a tune to try and kick off your Friday afternoon as we head into the long weekend. The theme today, Labour, fellas.
Labour, because it's a Labour weekend this weekend, fellas. So we've all decided to choose a song that fits perfectly with those very limited parameters. We play the tunes, it goes out, you ring us up 0800 Hauraki, and best of 3 wins.
That's right. Now, what we're going to do is, Mike, we'll play ours too first.
Oh, yeah, good.
And then we'll really see if Jase is stuck to the theme of Labour. It's a hard one this week.
Good as gold.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Cage the Elephant.
Nice.
Such a sweet young thing, why you do this to yourself? She looked at me and this is what she said. Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed.
Ain't no rest for the wicked, man. Because I'm out there labouring.
Old Mogie's gone with Rise Against.
To the sound of a heartbeat pounding away. To the rhythm of the alpha rushing.
What's the name of that one?
Re-education through Labour.
There you go.
There you go.
Labour's in the name there, Jase. So what have you chosen, man? And is it on theme?
I think so.
Oh, I'm excited.
Slave to the Grind by Skid Row.
Skid Row. Slave to the grind, yeah.
Well done, man.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Definitely on theme. It's just a shitter is all. So call us 0800 Hauraki if you'd like to vote on today's Friday Throbber.
Do it, people, do it. In the meantime, here's the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's a tune, actually.
Yeah.
It's about an aeroplane.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yeah, man. Welcome back, you massive backbones. By the way, the cricket started again. She's pretty quiet at the moment, but they just smacked a 4. But there you go. The theme for today's Throbber was Labour.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's Labour weekend.
Ah, it's clever. I chose this tune right here. Ain't No Rest for the Wicked.
I said, you're such a sweet young thing, why you do this to yourself? She looked at me and this is what she said. Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees.
What's that?
I hate that song.
Old Mogi went with Rise Against Re-Education Through Labour.
To the sound of a heartbeat pounding away.
I've got an inkling you're going to win today, Mogi.
Sure.
Why not? I went for a bit of Slave to the Grind by Skid Row.
The noose gets tighter around my throat, but I ain't at the end of my rope, 'cause I won't be the one left behind.
I saw Skid Row.
Turned it off at the best part.
I saw Skid Row. They opened for Guns N' Roses in 1991 or 1992.
Right.
They got booed off.
How good. G'day, Jimmy, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, it's bloody good. How are you, you mad bastard?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. What are you doing for Labour weekend? Going away or you just chilling out?
Oh, yeah, nah, just chilling out. Yeah,
Good on you, mate. I just got one.
After the fact.
I got another question for you, mate. Do you live in Tikawiti?
I do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Right.
just wanted to make
Thanks,
sure. What are you running with there, Jimmy?
Oh, it's good to hear Jason Hoyt fucking finally going serious about it and taking some Slave to the Grind.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, there you go.
Good on you, Jimmy.
Good on you, mate.
One vote for Jase.
G'day, Scotty. How you going, you mad bastard?
Yeah, g'day fellas, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, Scotty. Good, mate. What are you running with there?
Oh, I'm going to have to give this one to you, Jase.
Oh, wow. Wow. A clean sweep for Hoity J.
Oh, good times.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, what can you do, Keyzie? What can you do? The people have voted.
Good. That's good.
It's on
Good on
theme.
you, Scotto.
It's good work, Jase. Do you just want to throw to your song there? Because
Me throw to it? Slave to the Grind by Skid Row? Yeah, turn it up.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yeah, Slave to the Grind there, Skid Row on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, and that's your Friday Throbber.
How do you feel about that one, Keyzie?
I'm stoked, man. Jase, congrats on the win.
Thanks, mate.
Clean sweep, 2 from 2.
2 from 2, baby.
And doesn't it just feel so great? You know, it was a good competition. You picked a great throbber.
You said it was a shitter.
No, I
you
said,
oh, it's on theme, but it's a shitter.
Yeah,
That's what you said.
That was a bit of joke. A bit of banter for the lads.
Oh,
yeah. But
yeah.
and the text machine for once isn't full of people dissing it.
Sure. But you'll find the one that does.
Jase for the throbber. No. Willie from Dunedin, he loved it.
Oh, good, Willie. Good
He
on you,
was
mate.
Gutted no one went for working class man. I was going to, didn't want to be too predictable.
I did think about that too.
Go You Good Thing. Love some real Skid Row from their best album.
Yeah,
It's good,
man.
So doesn't it feel great though, Jase, man? Don't you feel real good?
Yeah, I suppose.
You know what I mean? Like good, healthy competition where everyone's giving it their all, man.
I kind of, get fulfillment from other things, really. But
Like what? There's nothing else, Jason.
Well, give us the scores there, Keyzie, because we know how much this means to your brother, and I think things are pretty tight at the top. And
Okay.
like every week, this is your. I don't know what it is. Is it? I guess it's like having a kid for you. You treasure it. You look forward to every moment. Every time we do this, it's another memory for you. So
it's huge, yeah. It's massive. Our text just came in. This was so shit, I just switched to ZM. So there you go. Not everyone's a big fan. Scores currently out in front on 11. Keyzie. 11 wins this year with one asterisk because one of the songs I chose was racist.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Kung Fu Fighting. Yeah.
That was shocking.
Second place on 10, Old Mogi.
Yeah.
And then in third place on 10 with 5 asterisks, Hoity J.
yeah, man.
So 11, 10, 10.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
It's pretty amazing.
Very tight.
Imagine, Jase, this is what's so frustrating. If you just applied yourself,
Well,
you'd be way out in front, man, you know?
yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, speaking of great music, you're going to Tom York tonight, Mogi.
I am going to Tom
Looking
York.
forward to that?
I don't know if that's an accurate description.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know what I'm getting. I'm excited to go. I always like seeing live music.
Yes.
I'm concerned that the show's in the vicinity of 2.5 hours long. I think that is complete overkill for any band.
Sure.
But I've always got it within me to just walk out the door, don't I?
Exactly, mate. Speaking of gigs, though, gig a little. Don't forget about that if you hear the... What is it? Is that what...
Oh, that's right. The roar of the encore.
Yeah,
The roar of
yeah,
the
that's the one.
encore,
Yeah.
just keep an ear out for that, because I don't know, I've got a feeling at the moment.
Did you just burp
Another
halfway
burp,
through
another
talking?
disgusting burp.
And then he waved his Nicorette at us. Did you see that?
Hand on heart, I did not burp. I don't burp.
Don't you?
I don't burp.
You do. You swallow it when it repeats, when food repeats on you.
I get Nicorette burn, but I don't burp.
All good. Yeah, if you do hear the roar of the old encore there, 0800 Hauraki, you could win $500 thanks to Super Liquor.
Beautiful. Here's Gorillas.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Talking heads there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show, this glorious Friday afternoon as we think about the long weekend ahead. But we've got a few more frat outs there, Keyzie.
That's right, frat outs for Frat Out Shy Day. Text them on 3483. Don't forget, you can use iHeartRadio if you're listening on there. You can hit the little microphone button and record a voice note like this person did.
G'day, fellas. It's Gaza here. Just want to give a big frat out to my boys Stan, Finn, couple backbone Kiwis living in Sydney, and of course Louie too, and my lovely girlfriend. She's a massive backbone, Lydia. Choo-hoo! Cheer, fellas.
That's great, isn't it? That's
it's great.
Is that Lydia he's talking about?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
She's mad.
Totes.
There's another frat out here as well from the iHeartRadio app.
G'day, quackers. Rigsby here. Just wondering if I can get a frat out to my good mate D. Wills there. He's into thick porn, like you, Keyzie. You probably know each other through your little interweb thingies. Yeah. Backbone.
Shout out, frat out to the D. Wills there, Dwells. What kind of porn was that?
Thick porn.
Thick. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hey, should we do gig a little?
Radio Hauraki.
This one goes out to you guys.
Gig a little.
We will fund you.
Did they say fund you?
Yeah.
Right.
We will fund you.
G'day, Jake, you mad bastard. How's life?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Jake, hey, what's the plan for the long weekend, mate?
Just a bit of effing and juicing. Nice and cruisy one. It's going to be rainy, so yeah, just be parking up on the couch, I think.
Good on you,
Same
mate.
as
Good on
Jason,
you.
just
Good on
parking
you.
up, doing nothing, effing and jeffing.
Tell me, Jake, were we to give you $500 cash, what gig would you go to?
Emil and the Sniffers back-to-back at the power station.
Back to back, baby. Are they playing 2 nights?
2 nights.
Yeah, good.
Beautiful. Well, great news, Jake, you mad bastard. You're $500 richer, my friend.
Woo. Thanks, mate.
Of course, the lead singer of that's an absolute weapon, isn't she? And I think seeing them in a small venue like the power station will be something special.
I'll be going off.
Yeah, mate.
I might go and see that myself. When's that?
You won't go.
Yeah, what's the name of the band, Jace?
Jake
Emil and the Sniffers.
Jake and the M.
Jake and the Emils.
He's read the name off the telephone there.
To be honest, actually, I've never heard of them. I'd never heard of them.
They're pretty raucous, pretty Australian, mate.
Yeah, you'd love it
Yeah.
because it's called the Sniffers. You got that massive honk. Sorry. I tapped out halfway through that one.
$50, mate. Hey, no, Jake, you enjoy that $500, mate. Have a good weekend.
Legends, thank you.
Thanks,
On you,
mate.
boy.
No worries. The real legends, though, Super Liquor for making this whole thing possible. They are the ones that want to get New Zealand gigging again. Doesn't matter what you're keen on. Listen out for the roar of the encore. Call 0800 Hauraki and Super Liquor could be giving you $500.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff.
Really good. Hey, coming up next, fellas,
Oh.
we're going to call the winner of the big engagement ring prize. So if you've entered the draw for that, keep your phone on. We could be calling you next.
Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Jet there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, fellas, I spent this morning going through my summer wardrobe.
The entire morning.
Well, about an hour, actually, Keyzie, to
Right,
be
okay.
honest. And I've got some fantastic shirts in there, but there were specific shirts. I've got this lemon one at the moment.
How come you
that
never
my
wear
wife,
them?
Oh, because she only just bought it for me, but I'll wear it next week. And I've got specific shirts for someone that I really love that I've had for maybe a season, sometimes 2 seasons.
Yes.
And for the life of me, something weird is going on because I can't find them. And I'm talking about 3 or 4 shirts from last summer.
Yeah.
That have completely disappeared. And I'm like, what the actual is going on here? Now, you'll recall a little while back, a long while back, I told you about when my partner and I, my wife and I,
Yep.
first moved in together.
Yeah, that's right.
And all of a sudden,
My wife.
that same thing happened. 2 of my favourite shirts were disappeared. They just disappeared.
And what were those shirts?
One of them was this really funky sort of purpley paisley.
As soon as you said funky, it's like, nah, get rid of it.
Purpley paisley, kind of light, summery, cool looking shirt. Well, the other one was velvet. I remember that.
Right.
Like deer velvet.
No, it was kind of a thick corduroy velvet almost. And they went missing. And I said to my wife, hey, do you know where those shirts are?
What did she say?
And she said, yeah, I biffed them.
Oh.
She didn't even try and hide it. She said, and I said, you can't just biff my wardrobe. I love those shirts. And she said, I hated them.
But she probably bought them for you.
No. I bought them. These were my sort of student-y shirts because we met when I was quite a young fella. And so it was like, what the actual... And I suspect that while I've been here slaving away at work, my wife has once again gone through my wardrobe and taken out certain shirts that she doesn't like.
The weird thing is, the ones that she does like and she sort of permits you to have are pretty wacko.
Well, but this is the thing, isn't it? What you want to do, Keyzie, is you want to, if you sort of dress up your partner there, sort of like a ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah, right.
Then it reduces the interest that will be shown by others.
Oh, so did she...
sexually or any other kind
Well,
of
I mean, it's like me going through an undies drawer and going...
Well, that's just creepy.
Or her shirt drawer.
I don't
Why
like
undies?
it. I don't like it. These undies.
Well, hang on. So,
Or this shirt.
Do you reckon-
Or this dress. She'd be fuming. I expected a bit more support from you
Well,
fellas
and
here.
and so you should. And you should do that.
Yes.
Payback.
or you could just ask her about it.
Oh,
You know what you should do is get really start fuming and really have a go at her without actually finding out if she did in fact get rid of them.
just...
What?
Yeah, well, I think I know what's happened. I think she's biffed them.
Should we call her?
And I think it's a loss to New Zealand that they don't get to see Hoodie J in his
So-
favourite summer shirts.
So what summer shirt is she biffed? Not the lemon shirt.
No, there was one that once again had kind of a paisley sort of...
What even is paisley? I don't even know what that is.
It's a weird flowery, swirlery...
design,
right.
Yeah.
One
fleur de lis.
Another one had like thunderbolts on them.
Oh my god!
Oh, that would have been cool.
That was very cool.
Any
it was
lightning bolts?
It was really, really comfortable to wear. But I mean, it's not acceptable, is it? Is it for your partner to
it's
just
not.
biff your stuff out without asking you?
It's not cool, man.
Thank you.
I think Mike's onto something though. So she's intentionally dressing you up in a way that people will leave you alone. So did she make you wear those Crocs yesterday?
So you saying that she dresses me up to make me unattractive so no one else scores?
Because
old
you're a
Hoodie
hot
J?
you're a hot
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
You're
that's
hot-
true.
yeah.
That's true.
So she's got to like, you know.
Oh my God, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, you should.
It's an act of love.
Actually, you're right.
You look too cool in those shirts, and and women will be throwing themselves at you, and men.
Yeah, so now it's like, oh wow, look how hot he is. Imagine if he had like a paisley shirt on, he'd be so hot.
Thanks, Phil.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, the Mint Chicks there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Now, over the last couple of weeks, we've been running a bit of a competition here on Radio Hauraki with our mates Diamonds on Richmond, and they very generously gave us a $10,000 engagement ring to give away, and today is the day, fellas, that we do just that.
It was bloody generous.
It was
It
generous.
was generous.
So good.
Generous.
It's actually been 6 weeks.
Has
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's been a
Wow.
while, and we've had some great entries in terms of, what people are planning when you're going to drop the knee there.
Yeah.
bend the knee, Jase?
Yeah, bend the knee.
Oh, drop the knee sounds like you're doing a wrestling move.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Of course, if you wanted the ring, you also had to figure out how you'd work We Three from the Big Show into your proposal plan. And, of course, Diamonds on Richmond, they came along. They gave us an amazing $10,000 engagement ring. What's that valued at now?
I think today it's valued at $10,000.
Exactly
Wow.
$10,000 on the money.
Far out, man. It's so up and down.
To the cent.
And don't forget, Diamonds on Richmond, they make it easy to buy an engagement ring. It's stress-free. It's not intimidating. We went there. It was chill.
Yeah, it was great.
There's a motorbike up there.
They've even got like booths and things
They
up
do.
there that you can sit and have consultations with.
Booze.
Booths.
Yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do, fellas. We're going to call the winner. However, we don't want to give away the identity just in case the partner's
anonymous?
listening.
And can I just say, we might not be calling you, but you're all winners.
Totally, man.
Because
especially
you're
if they
all
say
in
yes.
love.
Yeah, especially if
Good
they say
stuff.
yes. So we'll just say anonymous, all right?
Okay, and what we'll do is I'm just activating the voice distorter.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
okay,
Just to hide their
nice.
identities.
Yeah,
Smart,
nice.
man.
So what are we just going to call them anonymous?
Yes, I think so.
I think we're going to call him
Anon.
Anonymous.
Yeah, g'day, mate. Is this anonymous?
Yeah.
Yeah, anonymous. Listen, mate, it's Hoodie J. Mogi and old Keyzie from the Radio Hauraki Big Show. How you going?
I'm going great, mate. How are you?
Very well, thank you, my friend. Very well. Now, I understand you'll know that we've been running this competition, Diamonds on Richmond, to give away a $10,000 diamond engagement ring, and I believe that you sent a proposal in to us, Anon.
Correct, I did, mate.
All right, well, just, hey, Anonymous, Keyzie here, man, hope you're well. Just quickly going to go through the proposal you pitched while omitting certain details. I plan on taking her by surprise to a secret location. It's a very special place for us. It's a place where our relationship began. Hence, this would likely be the best spot to get down on the old knee. I'd hire a photographer who'd be camouflaged, capture the moment. Sunset, just after 7 o'clock for added ambiance, and a picnic set up with a few drinks and some snacks. We love nature. Being outdoors would be great. Anonymous, just quickly, how do you plan on working the Big Show into this, man?
Oh, mate, I will take any advice. I've never done this before, so, open to all the help I can get. Yeah, just any help, mate, would be massive. If I could have it my way, I'd marry this girl today. So,
Oh, great.
Oh. Anonymous, how long, can I ask, if it's not too personal a question, how long have you been together?
sure thing, mate. No, 3 years. Almost to the day, actually.
Oh,
How good, how good.
mate.
Yeah, well, we saw your entry there, mate, and as you're writing it out, you said at the end there that it was giving you butterflies just writing it down.
It was, mate, and just as it was then, I've got butterflies right now.
Oh. Yeah, but that's probably not because of the love you feel in your heart. It's probably more because of what Hoodie J's about to tell you.
You ready, Anonymous?
I'm ready, mate, yeah.
You've just won yourself, or should I say more specifically, your beautiful partner, a $10,000 diamond ring, my friend!
Get out of here. I am, honestly, mate, I don't even have words. I can't even tell you what I'm feeling right now, mate. I'm just ecstatic.
Well, the only words you need to remember are, will you marry me? And possibly followed by the words, please, please, please.
That is just absolutely amazing, guys. And honestly, I've got no words. I'm honestly speechless.
Oh, no worries at all, Anonymous, mate. Well, look, we'll be in touch as to how we're going to make the proposal happen. It'll be within the next month or so I'm glad you're ready to go. And in the meantime, a big shout out to Diamonds on Richmond for making this all possible.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it and look forward to talking to you.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good on you, mate.
How good, eh, boys?
Pretty good.
Amazing.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy with that winner.
He sounds madly in love.
He is.
So,
he is.
You know how it is sometimes when you get emotional and, you can hear it in your voice? I could hear it in his voice. So I've got a feeling it's going to be a very special proposal, Fields.
The other thing I thought I could hear in his voice was a South African accent.
Absolutely.
And, my only concern is that he's marrying for a green card.
Don't forget, this is all thanks to Diamonds on Richmond. Remember, if you're ever planning on dropping a knee on the stress-free, easy way to buy an engagement ring, visit diamondsonrichmond.co.nz. They're very generous.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Welcome back here, Massive Backbones. Now, listen, plenty coming up after 6 o'clock. And I just want to remind people, if you're travelling somewhere, right, to have your holiday, just chill, man. We've had a few texts and people effing and jeffing about the traffic and stuff like that.
Because you wouldn't do that, eh?
I would never do that. Just relax, take your time, take it easy, have a durry. Don't worry about the kids in the back. They'll be fine.
They'll be sweet.
It'll strengthen them. Coming up after 6, as always, of course, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue. Long weekend, a bit of an opportunity because the weather's looking a bit dodgy, to be fair, fellas.
I haven't actually looked at the forecast. It's pretty good of an evening here in the 09.
Yes.
But certainly Wellington and south of there, it's absolutely miserable.
It is down south, yeah. So Christchurch is crap the whole weekend. That's where I'll be. Tomorrow's a bit shocking here in Auckland. To be fair, it rains for 5 seconds and it's sunny anyway, so you don't know. But Sunday looks okay. Monday's just windy.
Yeah, bloody beauty.
Oh, okay,
we
nice.
had some mates come up to stay with us from Wellington, and they were lucky to get out. A whole bunch of flights were cancelled this morning.
Wow.
Coming out of Wellington because there were gusts of 120 kilometres an hour.
Wow.
That's how you do it, man.
Totally.
You like that, man? You like
Totally.
That's good.
Hey, so stay tuned, plenty after 6.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Get it in ya! Get it in ya!
Of course, the return of the Tui billboards. You might notice them around the place. See, you can tell what it is before you even look at it. You just see it out the corner of your eye. It's black, orange on one side. It's got white writing on it, and then it says "Yeah, right." Is that funny, Mogi?
Yeah, this is good stuff. It's just the way you do it, man.
Yeah, it's the way I do it.
I could listen to you read the phone book.
Yeah, same, man. It's just something goofy and, comic about you,
Well, to be
Keyzie.
honest, Jason, this day and age, we could all use a laugh.
Beautiful. Your best one.
That was your best one.
Really good.
Yes. I sort of laid it
That was
up for
great.
you. But,
Okay.
hey, now listen to the podcast outro today. It was an interesting one because, Keyzie had just come back from a boozy lunch.
And 2 small beers.
And he was on the downward trajectory and was in a hell of a mood.
Yeah, I don't know if this clip's got anything to do with that.
No, I don't know either. But
if
that
you
was
want to
the
listen,
facts.
if you want to listen to the podcast, it's got all of that great content in there.
It's wildly exaggerated, by the way. The podcast comes out at 7:30 tonight. Here's a clip entitled Beers.
What kind of beers were you drinking today, man?
Yeah, because boy, you're in a hell of a mood. Jesus, you really are. You're having a
cup
go
of hot
today,
piss.
aren't you, Keyzie?
Well, the thing is, Keizie's had a few beers, and I think we worked it out. You'd had 4.
I've had 2.
And now that there's been about an hour gap since your last one, you're falling off a cliff.
No, I'm sweet
And
as.
so you just start sobering up. You'll be hungover in about 20 minutes.
It's just lies, all of it, eh? God.
Correct it.
It was great, though. I went out for a lad's lunch, went and had this really hot ramen that Jason and I had. And Pugs, probably at the beginning of the year.
And my wife.
And your wife. And Jason's wife was the only one that could actually finish it.
Oh, yeah, that's
because it was
right.
so hot.
Forgot about that.
Oh, no, Pugson did.
Did he?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
You were the one
No,
that
I
was...
didn't, yeah. You didn't either.
I got about 3/4 of the way through and I was
you
really
did.
Yeah,
full.
full.
I was
Yeah.
really full.
wasn't
Couldn't
because of
hack
the
it.
heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's just I've got a really small belly, Mogi. I don't...
Not
I
from the
can't-
side, you don't.
You know, and this is the one issue I have about noodles and stuff,
And
the
stuff.
there's so much stuff in there. It's like, it doesn't look like much, but there's a lot of food in a bowl of noodles, I've got to say.
There's like a bowl's worth.
Yeah, well, but it's just, it's really packed in there. You
It
know?
really is.
It's
Pack it
too
all in.
much for
Yeah.
old Woody J.
Yeah, but it was good stuff. That podcast comes out at 7:30 tonight. Just search Hauraki Big Show. Up next, fellas, I need some advice. I've got to, I'm being forced to spend time with my father-in-law tomorrow.
Yeah.
Usually we'd play golf, but it's pissing with rain, so I
Right.
need some suggestions on what I could do
Okay.
the entire day, all right?
Okay.
Let's do that next day, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Smashing Pumpkins there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, Keyzie off to Christchurch tonight, is it, Keyzie, or
That's
tomorrow?
right. Yeah, tonight.
Right, and you did plan to spend the day with your father-in-law playing golf, but you're seeing that the weather's going to be shithouse, and so you're freaking out.
No, I'm not freaking out. I get on great guns with my father-in-law.
That's not what you said off here.
I was waiting for that. No, we get on really great. But the thing is, we teed up a game of golf well in advance because my wife's got this girls' day on. They're all going out to a winery or doing something or going to a bar, and it's very much like, hey, can you entertain yourself?
My wife!
I'm going to be busy the whole day. And so, sweet, I'll lock in a game of golf with the old fella. He's
with his old fella.
No. Don't know why I call him the old fella. That sounds like he's like 80.
Can
Well,
I
it
ask?
also sounds like it's downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
You
I was
can't
looking
play
at-
golf with your old fella, Keyzie. Everybody
Have you
knows
tried
that.
it?
Yep.
Couple of balls there.
Went all right with mine.
Can I ask the old fella's level of competency on the golf course?
Better than me.
Right.
I've never beaten him. In fact, every single time we play, he goes, should we play for a jug of beer or something? Blah, blah, and I never beat him.
Have you honestly never beaten the old fella?
Nah. It's just weird because this is my father-in-law we're talking about. You know what I mean? It's just weird.
Right, it's weird. Yeah. Absolutely.
So
it is.
what
But
about...
we've come to get used to it from you, Keith.
Yeah, it's all good.
So what I'm after here, fellas, is a rainy day activity that I can do with the old fella.
I can think of a couple of things.
Yeah.
No, with my father-in-law.
Yeah, sure.
A rainy day activity. Otherwise, it's just going to be go to the pub.
Oh, that was going to be my suggestion.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say too. Just go to the pub, man.
Well, he'll be down for that, wouldn't he?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, he's already suggested it as a bit of a joke.
Yeah, you were saying he's a massive pisshead.
Yeah, that's right. I did say that, off air.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're saying his wife loves it when he goes and plays golf because at least it keeps him out of the pub for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then he goes a bit doolally on the firewater.
Did I call her his wife and not my mother-in-law? Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird when I do that. Is there something you could do that's not just go to the pub though, like some real bonding?
10-pin bowling?
Something that's not lame.
No, yeah, that's
It's competition. It's indoors.
I know. A bit of pool.
Oh, there we go.
Pool, snooker.
Darts.
I don't think he smokes. No, he doesn't smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Jase, let's just say, because you're a dad, of girls.
Yes.
And you have your share of partners coming over and wanting to bond with the old fella.
Nah. They're all overseas.
Yeah, okay. Well, if that wasn't the situation, if they weren't all trying to run away from you, what would you like to do with a sort of future or potential in-law,
Nothing.
Right.
Not interested.
It's sort of, I guess, working on the proviso there that he's interested in doing something with you. So he might see that it's raining. He's like, yes, boy.
Dodged a bullet there. Yeah,
Off to the pub.
Yeah, totes.
Well, he didn't say we could go to the pub. He just said, I might go to the pub.
I might go to the pub.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? Because outside of that, what really is there? What about sit around and have a heart-to-heart?
Yeah, you could do that.
What, for like 8 hours?
Is he into monkey porn?
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe he is. I have no idea. All I know is I'm not.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks, fellas.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yes, indeed. Sublime. It's getting close, fellas. The long weekend ahead of us. But before we do that, let's give you some ideas of what to watch over the weekend with Watch on the TV with Mike Minogue. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
I finished off Bad Monkey, Jase, I think in your absence, or maybe not.
Didn't you watch that yesterday?
I thought you watched that yesterday.
And it was a shit ending?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
Did you watch it again?
No. And so now I've moved on to Slow Horses.
Oh,
the Gary Oldman.
Oh, what's that on Apple, isn't
Apple,
it? Damn it.
Gary Oldman, Kristen Scott Thomas.
Oh, how good.
And she's good, mate. A little bit of MI5, MI6, spy stuff set in London. Yeah, just great British drama. Awesome. And Gary Oldman's character he's a real scumbag dude.
Nice.
And it's just great. Awesome. Highly recommend. Highly.
I've seen
it just won the Emmy for Best Writing.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's 4 seasons of it.
Fantastic.
So I'm sorted. I just go Seinfeld, Slow Horses. Seinfeld, Slow Horses.
Keyzie, have you got Apple?
No, because I think it's stupid. The only thing on there that piqued my interest briefly was Ted Lasso, and even that turned to shit real quick.
And Time Bandits, obviously.
Oh, yeah, Time Bandits. How good.
But hang on, Slow Horses, this is trying to say before, I get served so many things with people raving about how good it is. Like, I'm not following anything to do with it.
Right.
It's just like, oh my God, this has won these awards. Everyone has to watch this. It's the best British thing I've seen in ages, blah, blah. So I must have to watch it.
Okay.
I often get the things where it says just released on Netflix, this stunning new film, and that happens all these programs all the time on Netflix. I go on Netflix, they're not on bloody Netflix. I go, I'll write that down and I'll get stuck into that. That sounds a bit of hoity-jay. And then I go to find it and it's not on there.
Do you write it down or do you add it to your watch list?
But it's like, obviously in another country on Netflix maybe. Or something like that. But I've done that so many times.
Right.
And it annoys the crap out of me.
It feels like there's a really simple solution.
Well, I don't know what it is.
Are you sure it's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's definitely on Netflix. I only write it down if it's on Netflix.
You write it down. Do you have a little notepad or
Yes,
something?
I do. I have a little list of things to watch.
Good on you, mate.
I watch the cricket. Tadeusz got him! He's on his way! Disappointing, really. From
ultimately.
130 odd for 3, I think we were, and then Tadeusz all out for 250 odd.
It speaks to the pitch, though, doesn't it? Exciting times for this evening.
And Sundar, Washington Sundar, I didn't think was that threatening, and he got 7 for Keyzie.
I felt the same way. I felt the same way, and then all of a sudden, but a few poor shots in there, weren't there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What did you watch, Keyzie?
I watched the game in 2 halves, but it just wasn't as good.
Oh, yeah.
Because I wasn't there.
Right.
Dame Susan Devoy, though, absolute battle axe. She scored every single one of Manaya's team's points.
Isn't a battle axe a really offensive term?
A really hideous old woman, yeah.
Yeah, she's an old battle axe.
That's not what I thought it was.
means.
Well, I just thought it was like a weapon,
I thought it was pretty cool. I saw a promo where she guessed Conor McGregor from date of birth and his middle name.
Yeah, but did you see her explanation?
I did, yeah.
Because she
Great
didn't
explanation.
know. She didn't know who Dan Hooker was, who was on it. So she Googled him, being like, "Who is this guy who's on my team?" And then saw that he was fighting Conor McGregor.
And she was like, "Who's that?" And Googled him.
Yeah, so funny.
Yeah,
and then she straight away got it.
And so I was like, "Who am I? This is my birth date, and this is a middle name." She goes, "Oh, I think I know that."
Is Dan Hooker fighting Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
No.
Well, there was rumours for a bit there.
Yeah.
Right, okay, great stuff.
But that was
Conor McGregor met him in the ring, and then immediately afterwards said, "I'm fighting Dan Hangman Hooker on February 1st." And Dan was like, "I don't know anything about it, but yeah, keen."
Yeah, he would have been keen as well.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Tell you what, fellas.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah, well, I know it's Pearl Jam.
I was just saying for those listening. Just in
Oh,
case.
right.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
feeling good because he just listened to Pearl Jam.
Yeah, well, I always feel good listening to Pearl Jam. Actually, I was driving my daughter's boyfriend home last night, and we were playing a bit of Pearl Jam, and we were listening to Even Flow, and he went, "Oh, this is a classic, man.
Oh, yeah,
This
man.
is a classic." And I went, "Yeah, dude."
Do you reckon he got home and there was just like, oh God, her dad was punishing me with all those old show tunes?
Well, no, according to my daughter, he's actually a genuine Pearl Jam fan.
Oh, really?
So I felt differently about him after hearing that. You know what I'm saying?
You ever given him a taste of the old rear view mirror, mate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Hey, now listen, Keyzie and I have been getting into our golf big time this summer.
Well, we've played twice.
Yeah, but
9 holes each time.
We're going to make. Well, I was prepared to do 18 yesterday, but you bailed on me.
Jace, you just limped around and said your ankle was sore from playing 9, all right? You wouldn't have been able to hack it.
Yeah, I would have, man. I've got a backbone. But anyway, we've started the Swingers Club, haven't we, fellas?
You guys sure have.
We have started the Swingers Club because we want to play the nicest courses around New Zealand. We want golf carts. We want an excuse to go and do it. We want people to come play with us. We're going to start things with Muriwai up here on the west coast of New Zealand, up near Auckland. Amazing course, a proper links course, great views. If you'd like to come play with us, then head to hauraki.co.nz, get yourself in the draw there. We're looking for you and 3 mates to come join. So it'll be a hell of a day, carts included, food, beverages, all that sort of stuff. Hell of an outing. And Mogi, you're not going to play?
Nah.
But he's going to come to we're going to do a live show at the end of it.
What's the gut? So you go out and play, and then do we have to do the radio show after that? Doesn't seem fair.
That's right.
Yeah, it doesn't, but we do it.
Why is that not fair?
Hey, but no, listen, just on that front, if you, wherever you are in the country, if you've got a great golf course, message us and let us know all about it, because we're keen to get around wherever it is, play a bit of golf around the country, aren't
That's
we,
right.
Keyzie?
The flasher, the better. You know,
Yes.
we're talking ones that only the president can play on, that sort of level of stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. And I've got proper golf shoes now. And golf slacks.
Oh, have you got some slacks,
Well, they're
babe?
just my tan sort of pants that I
Oh,
wear.
nice.
You wore your wife's jeans yesterday.
Yeah,
while we were
I know,
playing.
because I just thought, oh, well, that'll it was Chamberlain, man.
Yeah.
You don't have to be too flash.
No, you don't. But hauraki.co.nz, come join us on the old Swingers Club there, and we'll tee off.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Friday done and dusted. Hoping that you have a fantastic long weekend. Mogi, what are your plans, mate?
I've got Tom York of an evening.
Oh, tonight, of course.
And we've got some mates that have come up from Wellington to stay for the weekend, and we've got a big lunch thingy, and we might be going to the bolo, might be going to a bolo. So a little bit on, man. A little bit
good
on.
stuff.
Looking
What's a
forward to
bolo?
having 3 days. Bowling club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So good to have
Love
a few
me a bit of
days
bowls.
off, mate. Very excited.
Yeah, what about you,
Very
Keyzie?
excited.
Go down,
Oh, you're actually away for all next week as well, aren't you?
go down to Christchurch.
Yes.
Coming back on Monday. Apparently, it's just shit weather the whole time down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then next week, same as you, Jase. I was told I had to use up some leave, and so I was like, okay, I'll take next week off. Then they're like, okay. So I'm just going to be sort of kicking around Auckland.
Yeah, nice.
Then I might go visit Tauranga for a few days, and then I'll be back rearing to go.
Yeah, we'll
boy.
just keep Thursday morning free, Keyzie.
I might be in Tauranga, but I'll see how I go.
Yeah, see how you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
What about
stuff.
you, Jase, man?
Well, I spent a bit of time today investigating new fishing spots. So I'm going to go out to Maraetai. There's a beautiful wharf out there with a lovely beach nearby so my wife can go for a swim.
Yeah.
So I'll go and do a bit of fishing out there. Got Tom York tomorrow night, Mogi. And a bit of stuff around the house. My wife and I have got some stuff we want to get done. So she's pretty busy, but not too busy.
Is your wife a bikini or a one-piece person?
Used to be bikini, now one piece.
I like a one-piece.
I
I don't know why.
Damn, she looks fine. But anyway, hey, make sure you check out the Instagram account. Make sure you check out the podcast. Seriously, have a great long weekend. Look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Till then, see you later.
Bye.